under the roof tonight here at Rogers Centre in Toronto, Ontario. It's the opener of this 3-game series between the Houston Astros and the Toronto Blue Jays. Blue Jays baseball starts right now. Number 70 gets the starting assignment in this one for the Jays. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, this guy has a 4-pitch repertoire, right? And those are a lot of nice options to have. You can go hard, soft. You can go in and out. And anytime you have 4 pitches, if you can throw them for strikes, you have the big advantage.
Stepping into the box, Miles Straw. And we are set for
Leading
baseball here this
Houston,
evening.
The center fielder, number 26.
First pitch on its way. And now he'll try to bunt his way on to start the game. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Guys, as the Jays take the field here tonight, they come in not exactly setting the world on fire as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty V. And you know what, D-Roll, this is when you really get tested. They call it the dog days of August for a reason. When you're struggling like this team is right now, the games get long, the schedule gets long, and you start looking forward towards the end of the season.
Yeah, but you got to find a way, Dan. You know as well as I do. You got to look in the mirror. You're playing for way more, especially the way this team is underachieved. You got to keep grinding. You got to find a way to put your foot on the gas and show up to the yard every day ready to go.
And there's out number 1. Now here's a look at the Astros starting lineup. Who are you focused on, Dan Plesac?
Well, I'm watching the guy they call Dr. Smooth, Michael Brantley. He's hit over 500 the last 10 games. He's absolutely on fire. If I'm in that other dugout right now, I'm thinking this is the guy that we can't let beat us. We'll see how they attack him in this game.
Here's Michael Brantley as he begins this one as the 4th leading hitter in the American League.
This season really shouldn't come as a surprise to many. We all know what kind of skill this guy produces when he has a bat in his hands.
Here's the first pitch to him. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. So let's take a peek at the umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Ricky Holiday.
Hey, D-Row, you better be up there ready to swing with Ricky Holiday behind the plate, particularly on that high pitch.
Yeah, and I don't like that, Dan. As an offensive player, that's the one pitch that you almost can't get to with a power guy on the mound. I'm okay with you giving a little bit on the corners, but you start giving north, it makes it super tough on the hitters.
Now the 2-0. The count now at 2-1.
That fastball must have a little late life on it because that was right in the wheelhouse and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
3 balls and a strike to Houston's left fielder.
I understand pitching carefully to this guy in the box, but the man on deck doesn't represent any relief either. He's going to have to go after one of these guys.
Hit out towards second. Backhanded. And the throw's offline as he tried to sweep it up that time, but came up with nothing but a glove full of dust.
Hey, that's great hustle right there out of the box. Not everybody's getting it right out of the chute from step one, but I have to ask you, Dan, how frustrating executing a pitch and there's an infield knock.
It is, D-Roy, and you can read that right off the bat as a pitcher. You can read the angle. You know that that ball is going to be hit on the ground, and you're thinking deep down inside, okay, there's a quick out, and it just wasn't meant to be.
Striding in for Houston, number 44, and he's a strong candidate for Rookie of the Year honors. If he can avoid a collapse here in the final months, it's been a great first campaign in the big leagues for him so far. First delivery to him on the way.
Nope.
Breaking ball called just a bit low. Brantley, base runner at first with 1 out. Now this is on the ground to first. We'll see if they can get 2. To second for 1. On the smoke in time for an inning-ending double play. No runs on a hit, no errors, and no one left. Now the Blue Jays will get their chance. No score. Garrett Cole gets the call for game 1 of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, this guy is one of the better pitchers in the league, and one stat that jumps out, take a look at that strikeout to walk ratio. That's about as good as it gets. And look for him to dominate in this one.
Stepping in, Jonathan Davis. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The center fielder, number 49.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. And fellas, these Astros entering play here tonight. They come in not exactly setting the world on fire as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, they got beat up on the homestand. Losing record in front of the home crowd, never good. But I always used to say sometimes it's good to get on the road. Remove yourself, get out to a restaurant, see a different city, shower it off, and try and fight in front of some hostile fans.
Now the 2-0. Is swung on and missed. Strike 1. Cole has both great strikeout stuff and exceptional command on the mound to go with it. A rare combination, but one that makes him one of the best in our sport.
Matty V, you talked about it. He doesn't walk a whole lot of guys. Well, if you don't walk a lot of guys, that means you have to throw the ball in the strike zone. And when you do with great stuff like this guy has, he racks up the strikeouts. There aren't a lot of guys that get strikeouts by throwing the ball in the strike zone. This is one of the few that does it. You know, D-Roll, that looked like a base hit all the way up the middle. A nice job there by the second baseman to get to it and make that jump throw to first base.
Yeah, one of the tougher plays in our game. A lot of great second basemen in our sport make this look easy, but I'll tell you what, it's not. To throw the ball to first base while your entire body and momentum is headed towards left field is one of the most difficult things to do in our sport.
First pitch on its way.
Counts 1-0.
Lays off 1-0. The 1-0 home. He's running. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, but this will land untouched. One and one. Here it comes. There's a shin high slider laid off for a ball. Nobody out, runner on first. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone.
No reason to sit on anything other than the hard stuff in a location you like and drive it right now.
He's set. Here's the 3-1. Hit down the third baseline. And he will take ball 4. First and second now with nobody out.
Always tough to issue a free pass, but especially troublesome when you give up a single right before that to start the inning. We'll see if he can figure out a way to wiggle out of this.
Into the box, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Here comes the first pitch. In second. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside.
Boy, he better get it back together here quick because he's got two guys of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
Pulled high in the air out to left field. Brantley is there, and he'll bring this one in. With that, let's take a look at the Blue Jays starting lineup. Biro, what do you got in this lineup in the series opener?
Well, Matty, you take a look at this lineup and one thing jumps out. The fact that there is a ton of swing and miss up and down the lineup. They lead the league in strikeouts, and I'll tell you what, could become a big problem today if this guy's hitting the outside corner.
Coming forward now, the Toronto designated hitter, number 13. He enters play hitting down in the 240s for the year. He's set. Here it comes. And he fouls this one off. And there's ball one. Lays off the slider that time. 2-1.
A lot of times you see guys get too aggressive and try to do too much at the plate with guys on, but right here he's doing a great job of waiting on the right pitch. Got himself ahead in the count now.
2-1 pitch. A knuckle curve swung on and missed. 2-2. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline, but this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. Here now the 2-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
Well, his struggles continue. It's been a rough go of it at the plate with him, and watching this at bat, it's clear to me that his rhythm and timing, they're just all off. Even as a pitcher like I was, you can tell these things and exploit them.
Here's Justin Smoke now, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball. 1-0. Here's the 1-0. A little over anxious that time as it's a ball and a strike.
Well, he's in a bit of hot water in this first inning, but if he can start throwing his slider effectively like that, he has a lot better chance of settling into this game.
Fouled off. Davis on second. Travis on at first with 2 down. Hit on the ground to third. Throw on to first is in time, and the Toronto rally goes for naught as the inning is over. Blue Jays leave a pair. Still no score. Here's Carlos Correa now. He was hitless in yesterday's shutout loss, as were many of his teammates.
Carlos Correa.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time.
Might have been cheating for another fastball, trying to get the head to that one early. Pitcher pulled the string with a nasty breaking ball and had him a little bit out in front.
Line shot to first, and there's one away.
All right, guys, here's the defensive alignment for the Toronto Blue Jays today. And let's focus our attention on outfielder Randal Grichuk. It's the ability to put it together every day on a consistent basis that's going to separate this guy from superstar to average big leaguer. Look for him to make an impact on one side of the ball today.
Now the Cuban import Yuli Gurriel, and there you see the numbers over his last 8 contests. He's really been leading the charge for this team. First pitch coming. Here it is. And he'll look at a first pitch curveball that's in the dirt. It's ball 1. According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, Gurriel possesses a slugging percentage above the .450 mark, so he's capable of running into one here. Fly ball out toward right field. Moving under it, Grichuk. And he makes the catch for the second out.
Batting fifth, the third baseman, number 2, Alex Bregman.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up the LSU product, Alex Bregman. Here comes the first pitch. A ball and no strikes.
Here's a perfect situation. 2 outs, bases empty, power hitter at the plate. He ain't looking for a single and hoping to pass the baton. This guy's looking to do damage.
Lays off again, and it's 2-0.
Boy, this is a spot you really don't want to be in with a great hitter like this. 2-0 count. We'll see right here if he lays one in there to give him a pitch to swing at.
Strike taken. Good bender on the outside there.
That's evidence of a pitcher and catcher being totally in sync out there. That tells me they both know that's a good pitch for him right now.
Now the 2-1 pitch is taken for strike 2. No score here as we play inning number 2. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2. Jose Altuve would be next. Now the 3-2 pitch. And opposite field as he lines this down the line in right. Now this will rattle up against the wall. Throwing to second, but he'll be in there with a double.
When it left his bat, I thought it might squirt foul, but it hugged the line and found its way into the corner. Thought it might be a little bit closer play at second, but he cruised in there with relative ease.
Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve, as we run you the numbers to see the splits between July and August. First delivery to him on the way. And he takes ball 1. And here's a fastball inside as the count moves to 2-0 now.
Well, he's got a base open to use right here, and it looks like he might not be afraid to do that by the way he's pitching him.
Three and 0 now. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. And a good comeback there. It's 3-1.
Hey, that 3-0 pitch might have been important for him right there. Regroup, get his mechanics back under him, and drive something down through the strike zone. Wouldn't throw the exact same pitch right here. Might want to cheat towards one of the corners.
Here's the 3-1. Full count now, 3-2.
Hey, this pitcher better watch himself right here. The way this guy's swinging, he's got aggressive things on his mind.
He's set. The 3-2. High in the air out towards shallow right. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. Danger averted following the 2-out double. Through an inning and a half, no score on the show. Stepping in for the Jays, Teoscar Hernandez.
Leading off for the Jays, the left fielder, Teoscar.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Chased out of the zone there, and he's down 2 strikes.
Hey, I love the aggressive nature this guy's pitching with. He's got focus. He's commanding the fastball. Really being aggressive right now. A lot different than his last start where he took a loss and seemed timid and scared to attack the zone.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Brantley is under it. He's got it one away.
Time for a look at the Stros on D. And guys, the things I want you to focus on today, one of them being this manager loves to shift. He has the pitching staff to trust to be able to manipulate his defense to try and get as many outs and play the numbers as much as he can.
Next to bat for Toronto, Brendan Rodgers. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. In there, strike one.
0-1's the count.
Bottom of the second here with no score. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
These are the at-bats that can just flat out frustrate you. You go up there with a plan to work the count, and now you find yourself down 0-2 scratching your head because every quadrant's open for the pitcher now.
Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are two gone.
This is the kind of at bat where your hitting coach grabs you on the way back to the dugout to have a little chat about your approach. Not a lot of positives to draw from that at bat when you take 2 strikes and then you chase one out of the zone to go down on only 3 pitches.
In now, Reese McGuire. And it's fouled away. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Fouled away. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. In under the hands with a fastball. It's 1-2. Good take there to lay off the high fastball.
Kind of pitching him backwards in this AB. Soft stuff early, then those last 2 were fastballs trying to get it right by him.
He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. Got him swinging as he runs the fastball by him to end the inning. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. Next up for the Stros, Robinson Chirinos. Day off for him yesterday, but back out there for this one.
28, Robinson Chirinos.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1. One and one to Chirinos. Chirinos, the former Ranger, he was signed as a free agent in the middle of last season.
Yeah, I know he expected to get a longer-term deal, but these are the facts right now. He is on a 1-year deal, and he is going to have to produce if he is going to get that multi-year he's been looking for come off-season.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. The 1-2. Seared down the first baseline. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. The 1-2 is low and outside for a ball.
I don't blame the pitcher one bit for trying to get the chase right there. He's been fouling everything off. He's still got the entire arsenal open to him. So we'll see what pitch he comes with next.
Protecting with 2 strikes, went out of the zone that time, but he stays alive. Now another 2-2. And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
Stepping in is Josh Reddick. As he grounds one briskly to short. Rogers picks it up, and there's out number 2.
Now batting, number 26.
Striding in once again, Miles Straw. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First delivery to him on the way. Too low, 1-0.
With 2 outs, they're not playing him to bunt here, and he didn't show it there, but I wouldn't be surprised if he wasn't at least thinking about it. He handles the bat pretty well, and he can definitely run.
Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And a great job to stick with it as he's able to make the play for the 3rd out. Astros go down 1-2-3. Home half of the 3rd coming up. No score.
Welcome back as the Blue Jays look to get their bats going in the 3rd inning. And you can say they've been trying to do that pretty much all year. At the start of the day, they have the worst team batting average in the league. And when I talked with one member of the coaching staff, he told me there's really no good excuse or explanation for it. Even though batting average isn't the end-all be-all of offensive stats, he said there's no denying they have to figure out how to be more competitive with their at-bats. Back to you, Matt.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Here's Randall Grichuk, his career line against Garrett Cole. Not great, and he's 1 for 8. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. One strike now from Cole. Swings through it for strike number 2.
That's straight smoke at 99, guys. It's almost unfair.
Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out.
Well, he certainly wasn't intimidated on the mound right there. He had to stare down a really good hitter, and instead of working around the zone, he challenged him with 3 straight good pitches. I like that he didn't give his opponent too much credit.
Into the box now, Jonathan Davis, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. Good hard slider at 88. It's 1-2 now.
We're seeing him in an absolute groove out there in the mound right now. Retired 7 straight, and mechanically, he looks really consistent and fluid to me.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. And this is swung on and missed. His 5th strikeout already, and there are 2 gone in the inning.
He's really on a roll right now on the mound. Back-to-back strikeouts to wrap up the last inning, and now he started this frame with the same story. 4 straight strikeouts in all.
Into the box, Devin Travis. Oh, right back to him on the mound. And he'll toss this one on to first as they're kept off the scoreboard again, and the inning is over. Blue Jays go down in order. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. Striding in into the box, Michael Brantley, as we begin the top of the fourth.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
Strike taken up in the zone. Still all zeros in the run column here in the fourth inning. Dan, does this continue, or does somebody score here?
Oh, you have to love. You know, Matt, we have so many of these games that are 12-10 and 9-8. It's nice to see a low-scoring pitcher's duel for once.
A great job of changing speeds there. It's 0-2. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Travis will stay with it as he backs up and puts it away. One gone.
Now batting.
All right, so time now for the Blue Jays Road to the Show report as we see a couple of prospects performing at high levels in the upper minors. Now the Astros designated hitter, number 44. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he gets ahead 0-1. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Swing and a liner. Foul. The 1-2. Gets him swinging. He struck him out.
Pitching 101 is changing location and upsetting the hitter's timing. You do that and everything's going to be fine. In that strikeout, he never threw the same pitch twice in a row, and he won the battle because of it.
Standing in now, Carlos Correa. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. Correa, sometimes called Show-Rea. He was selected in the first round during the first-year player draft of 2012.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
That's a good approach when you're facing a young arm you might not be too familiar with. Take a look at a few and see what he's got. Now he's got himself ahead in the count.
The 2-0 on the way. 3-0 now.
I'd be shocked if this wasn't a 4-pitch walk right here. He doesn't want to mess around and leave something over the heart of the plate and get beat in this situation.
Correa in front, 3 balls and a strike.
Got to believe he had the green light in that situation. 2 outs, 3-0 count. This guy can certainly handle the bat. That's a perfect situation to let him loose. But I love the fact that he's keyholed in a certain area, and it wasn't what he was looking for.
Count full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Two out, nobody on. Grounded weakly to the left. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Yeah, and with 2 outs, the pitcher was mentally in the dugout already. Now he's got to regroup and find a way to get out of this. Hard not to feel for the guy.
Stepping in now, Yuli Gurriel, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. A ball and a strike to count to the Astros first baseman. Correa leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Gurriel behind the ball and 2 strikes.
Case in point right there, Matty. We're seeing a trend, the north and south. A lot of pitchers working that elevated fastball and then breaking stuff off in the dirt. We used to see east-west, not the case anymore.
He jumps on this one. It's high and deep to center. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. 1 left for Houston. On to the bottom of the 4th now, still with no score. Now at the plate, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Number 27.
Here's the first pitch to him. A high fastball is in there. The windup and the 0-1. And he fouls this one off. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And another foul ball. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's 1 gone.
It's so hard to hit when you're behind the count 0-2, right? You have to protect for the fastball. You have to look for the soft stuff down and away. You're really at a disadvantage when you fall behind 0-2.
In now, number 13. Fouled off. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike.
The discipline has just been completely absent from this offense. Seems like they're always finding themselves behind the count, and a big reason why is they're swinging at all kinds of stuff that's not even in the strike zone.
And indeed, the throw will finish him off as they get the put out at first, and there are 2 away now. Ready for another chance? Justin Smoke. 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1-2-3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And this will be fouled away. No runs, just 1 hit, 1 error thus far for Toronto. And that misses downstairs for a ball, 1-1. And he lays off upstairs, but it's ruled a strike, and he can't believe it. 1-2.
Boy, he looks strong out there on the mound this inning. He's got a chance to punch out the side in order, and against the middle of the order, too.
The 1-2. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. 1, 2, 3 go the Blue Jays. Through 4. Still tied. 0-0. Back now here at Rogers Center, and here's Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Astros manager A.J. Hinch between innings specifically about his club's offense to this point. And flat out, he told me they just need to put better swings on the ball right now. They're struggling to drive the baseball into the gaps right now, as only 1 of their hits has been for extra bases. That makes it pretty tough to generate runs, but he said it's up to everyone in the lineup to make the necessary adjustments. It hasn't gone their way to this point, but that shouldn't mean they can't put together some great swings the rest of the way.
Leading off for Houston.
Thank you, Heidi.
The third baseman, number 2, Alex Bregman.
First pitch of the at-bat. In there for strike 1, 0-1. Counts even 1-1 to Alex Bregman. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Seems to me like they're pitching him a little bit more cautiously after that double he had his first time up.
Now the 2-1 is in there for the second strike. The 2-2 one more time. He is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
I'll tell you, he looks really dialed in on the bump right there. He's got a shutout going, and he really seems to have this lineup off balance. Even when he challenges them up in the zone, they don't have an answer for it.
At the plate, Jose Altuve. He flew out in his last at-bat. First delivery to him on the way. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. No runs, 2 hits, no errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And a curveball's by him that time as he falls behind now 1-2.
Obviously not where he wanted that curveball to end up, but I guess it fooled him enough to get the swing and miss.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now, 3-2. And he lost him here on 3-2 as that pitch misses. It's ball 4.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving on up where he can really hurt you.
Now at the plate, Robinson Chirinos. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Sometimes you just got to tip your cap to the guy on the mound. He's getting paid to try and get you out as well. Anytime it gets up there north of 7, 8 pitch ABs, sometimes it just comes down to pure execution. Let's see if he makes the adjustment right here. This is where he might need a mound visit, whether it be from the shortstop, his pitching coach, or the catcher. These last couple of pitches have certainly gotten away from him.
The set and the 1-0 pitch. 1-1 the count. Altuve leads off first with 1 away. And a breaking ball runs in and gets him, and I doubt there was any intent behind that.
Up next for the Astros.
You always want to see the curve break a lot, but this one breaks a little bit too much. Comes all the way across the plate and nicks the batter.
Into the box, Josh Reddick, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Runners are at first and second with 1 away. A ball and a strike. Lifted down the line in left. And no one will track it down. The 1-2 is taken for ball 2.
Well, that's what you want from your curveball on 1 and 2. You start it in the zone and let it break out of the zone where it can't be punished. Didn't get him to go after it, but the execution was nice.
First and second now, one man out. And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Swing and a miss on the fastball that time, out number 2.
It's been a really rough day for this lineup. There's really no other way to say it. Not a lot of good scoring opportunities, and when they've had them, like right now, it's just been an uphill battle for them to make anything positive happen.
Digging in once again, Miles Straw. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, I understand that, Matty, but this guy's got burner wheels down the first base line. I don't think he even concerns himself with that. He has to put it on the ground. That's part of what makes him successful.
No balls and a strike to count. Two men are on with two men out. A ball and a strike to Houston's leadoff batter. Takes a look at a changeup there, and it's a ball and 2 strikes now. This is hit softly to third. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. 2 left for the Astros. Halfway home, still no score. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Blue Jays to discuss his thoughts on his team's lineup so far. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said their pitch selection has been the main reason for their struggles today, as far too often they've been swinging at pitches outside the strike zone. That's leading to a lot of soft contact and easy outs. So the focus going forward is on shrinking the zone and forcing the opposing pitching to throw more strikes.
Leading off for the Jays.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks.
The left
so
fielder,
that'll bring in Teoscar Hernandez. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. First pitch fastball swung on and missed. 0-1.
0-1. Man, this has been a game filled of a lot of swings and misses. Not very many confident swings, and this team up there, they'd swing at a butterfly right now if it flew in front of the plate. Lots of swings, lots of misses, a lot of ugly at-bats for this team right now.
Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Strong shading to his right, and that's the first out of the inning. So
now
still
batting.
nothing against him on the scoreboard here in the 5th as we check out the league leaderboard for team ERA. And you can see that this staff currently leads the AL in that category. Brendan Rodgers bats next. First delivery to him on the way. Got him fishing that time. 0-1.
This offense has just been flailing at the plate all game long, so it's no wonder why they've only been able to pick up 1 hit so far. I'm not seeing much of a game plan from these hitters.
1 strike now from Cole. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. 1 out, nobody on. Blue Jays shortstop with a 1-2 count.
Hey, I can understand this batter's frustration right here. He's trying to be aggressive and get something going for his team. They're getting shut out in the 5th inning, but that's exactly why they're getting shut out. You need to keyhole and stay on the attack and make this pitcher come in the middle of the plate.
And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
I think if he executes that pitch on the corner instead of off of it, he probably gets some pretty weak contact, if anything. He jammed him pretty hard on the previous pitch, so my bet was he was going to try to cheat on the inside part, thinking it might be coming again.
And he's really got the strikeout pitch working now as he notches number 9 in the ball game.
Now batting, number 10.
Now to the plate, Reese McGuire looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
0-1 the count. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ball game, and the inning is over. Blue Jays go down in order. 6th inning coming up. Still zip, zip. Ready now, Michael Brantley. He'll start things out now in the top half of the 6th.
Number 23, Michael Brantley.
First offering on its way. And a ball 1-0. Here's the 1-1. Missed with the curveball there, and he falls behind a 2-1. All even now, 2-2.
All right, that's when you got to tell yourself to slow down a little bit right there. Out in front on a fastball, hit it hard, but pulled it foul.
Grounded back up the middle. Rogers brings it in. A dive. He's got it. It's there, and he's out. And that's a huge play to keep the leadoff man off base.
Oh, man, once it got past the pitcher, I figured it was a base hit, but then the shortstop comes out of nowhere to make the diving stop. That was incredible.
Standing in now, number 44. As he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ball game so far. Oh, and he hammers it to deep right field. A leap at the wall, but he can't bring this one back. It's a home run. A solo shot here to straightaway right field, and even 30 home runs on the year, and the Astros take a 1-0 lead.
When that pitch was grooved right down Main Street, he couldn't believe it. He started salivating when he saw it, but stayed back enough to put a great swing on it.
So now the Jays manager will make his way out toward the mound, and he's going to motion for his bullpen here. That'll do it for the starter tonight. So he'll depart after 5 1/3 innings of work and with no shot to win the decision. Ryan Tepera, a 6'1" right-hander, will be the one to get the call from the bullpen here.
Number 52, Ryan Tepera. batting, the shortstop, Carlos Correa.
Stepping in now, Carlos Correa, as he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. That one's down around the knees, taken for a strike.
Great spot with that pitch down and away. He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep hitting that spot.
Low and away with that one. It's 1-2. And now the Blue Jays get a left-hander up and throwing in their bullpen. He's set, and the 1-2 pitch. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact.
Hey, I don't mind those pitches down below the zone trying to go for the strikeout right there. But you find yourself in a 2-2 count right here. Interested to see what he goes to.
Here now the 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full.
Boy, went from being in the driver's seat to now being in some trouble. Had the count 0-2, started nipping at the corners, and next thing you know, this count stands at 3-2.
Bases are empty, one man out. Payoff pitch one more time. Hit out towards second. Scooped up on the backhand. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out.
And this is not an easy play when you have to range to your right. He really didn't have a chance to get his feet set, so this is all arm. Nicely done.
Into the box now, Yuli Gurriel, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. 0 for 2 for him to this point. The 0-1 delivery. Outside for a ball, 1-1. His prior history versus this arm, he's hitless in 3 at-bats. And it's fouled away. The 1-2. Fouled away. Another 1-2 delivery. And he won't go after the cut fastball. 2-2. A swing and a ground ball to third, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full. 3-2.
I got to commend him for being a really tough out right now. Not everyone will battle like this with 2 outs and nobody on.
3-2 pitch. And he fouls this one off.
Hey, he's got 4 foul balls in this AB right here. He's really making his pitcher grind for everything.
The next 3-2. Fouled off.
Hey, we all love home runs and gappers, but I love the mano-y-mano right here. 5 foul balls in this at-bat. He continues to make this pitcher work.
Another full count pitch home. Line drive to center field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Astros off and running on the solo homer. On to the bottom of the 6th. It's now 1-0 Houston. At the plate, Rendell Grichuk will start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent today.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. 1 hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And a first pitch knuckle curve is a called strike. 0-1. Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike. Now the 1-1 pitch. Is a slider looked at and called a strike. The 1-2 is outside for a ball.
Pretty good discipline right there with 2 strikes. That's a tough sweeping slider. Not many guys lay off that pitch.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And he lays off, so it's full now, 3-2.
If you're ever going to see a position player go to the mound, it's going to be in a situation like this. Get him to relax a little bit, focus on his mechanics, and get that fastball back in the zone. Can't allow this guy to lead off walk.
And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
That's a pretty good pitch right there. That fastball on the inner half of the plate. You can see that he just isn't able to get those arms extended, and pretty ugly swing right there.
Into the box, Jonathan Davis. As he takes a called strike at the knees, it's 0-1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Try to bunt for a base hit here as he gets this one down. And the throw to first will be in time, so they stamp out the bunt attempt.
Now batting, the second baseman, Kevin Travis.
So stepping in, Devin Travis. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Here comes the first pitch. Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone. A ball and a strike.
Well, that's a tough pitch to take right there, right down the middle. But I think that happens when you're facing a good pitcher like this guy. The last thing you're expecting is one right down the pipe. And unfortunately, he let that one go. And he'd like to have that pitch back to take a good swing at that one.
And it's a ball and 2 strikes now to Devin Travis. 2 out, nobody on. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. Loud contact there, but it's well foul. The 2-2 one more time. And he's got another one here. 12 punch outs now in the ball game, and that'll end the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Blue Jays. It remains 1-0. Back here at Rogers Center in Toronto. It's on to the 7th now with the Astros on top in this one. And as the final warm-up tosses are thrown, let's get a look at our game summary through 6 innings. Hunter Wood is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
The Blue Jays, number 54, Hunter Wood.
And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far.
Bregman.
First delivery to him on the way. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
Walks are never good, but they're especially bad news late in games like this. It seems like they always come back to bite you.
The 3-0 pitch. And a good take there as they'll have a leadoff man aboard to start the 7th. It's ball 4.
Well, that is definitely not the way to start an inning. One thing to give up a walk, but to do it on 4 pitches is pretty alarming. He looks a little thrown off right now.
So a runner at first now with nobody out. And striding in the speedy second baseman, Jose Altuve. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Inside,
fastball just inside. Here comes the 1-0. Count now a ball and a strike. And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now.
We're seeing quite a few pitches up from him right now, and that can obviously be dangerous. A cold strike there, but he might need to lower his sights a little bit.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. Trying to nibble here, and he misses to run it full now. 3-2. Bregman gets his lead at first. Nobody out. High in the air out to center field. Davis waits on it. Makes the play. 1 away.
Up next for the Astros, the catcher, Robinson Chirinos.
So a runner at first now with 1 away, and that'll bring up the catcher, Robinson Chirinos. Here's the first pitch to him. A ball and no strikes. Now the 1-0 is a fastball that misses.
He's going to have a talk with the umpire after this half inning, because if he's not going to get those calls, he's got to come a little bit more over the heart of the plate and that usually means damage done.
Ready with the 2-0 pitch. A line shot to third base, and the runner gets back. No double play.
Now batting, right fielder, Josh Reddick.
So it's a runner at first with 2 men out, and that brings up the former Gold Glover Josh Reddick. From the stretch. And a cut fastball in there for a strike. It's 0-1. That's taken for a ball, and it's 1-1 now to the Astros right fielder. And it's fouled away. And he popped him up. And that'll get down for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Man, he's seeing it like a beach ball right now. Even his soft contact is finding holes there.
He's making it nearly impossible for a pitcher right now. Up, down, in and out, hard, soft. Anything you throw forward to home plate, this guy seems to somehow be able to find a hole.
Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. Ooh, started him with the change, and it's 0-1. He's set. The 0-1. This one's blooped out toward right center field, and that's going to fall for a base hit. And they'll put the brakes on that runner at third, and that means the bases are loaded now with 2 away. Well, it took him till the 7th, but he gets his first hit of the game here, and that'll extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he didn't come out of what he was trying to do all day, Dan. Kept the front shoulder up, kept the ice water in his veins, and didn't try and get too big. Extends the hitting streak. Nice job.
You know, D-Row, I talked to him before the game about the streak, and he said the toughest part is he hopes to get hits early in the game to take the pressure off. He had to wait to the 7th inning in this one to come through.
Trying to keep the deficit right where it is. The pitch. And this is low, ball 1.
You could tell he's starting to get frustrated out there. He's not usually used to getting knocked around the yard a little bit, and you can tell he's starting to feel for it.
One and 0. Here it is. 2 balls and no strikes.
Well, when the pressure starts to intensify, it often feels like the strike zone gets harder and harder to hit. This is a big spot here.
Here's the 2-0. Too high. And it's 3-0.
Well, nothing can make you question yourself on that mound more than 3 straight balls to a guy you know that you should go right after. Sometimes you just lose the strike zone and you don't know why.
He's set. The 3-0 offering. Hit hard. 2 out, bases loaded. Full count, 3-2. Payoff pitch on its way. Line towards center field. Oh, and this deflects right off him. 1 run scores. 2 runs have scored. Throw won't get him.
Now batting, number 44.
Justin
Your attention,
Schaefer
please.
will get the ball here
Now
as he looks to
pitching
get
for
the
the
final
Blue Jays.
out in the top of the 7th.
Number 50.
Number 44 will stand in yet again as we flash you back to the middle innings. This was a turning point here, a solo home run that was really one of the key at-bats of the ball game to this point. First pitch coming, here it is. And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1. Brantley is off of first with 2 away. Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1. And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Waiting on it is Hernandez, and that's the 3rd out. So 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a man left. Bottom of the 7th. Get up and stretch here in Toronto. The Astros on top, 4-0. Into the box now, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. He'll lead things off against Garrett Cole.
The third baseman.
Starting to run out of
Number
time. They haven't
27.
been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike.
Not a bad idea right there. Make this guy work and see if he can throw the ball over the plate. Throws the first pitch for a strike. They need to get some runners on base, and not a bad plan. Unfortunately, the pitcher came in with a strike on the first pitch.
1 ball, 1 strike to count. The 1-1. Misses for the second ball.
Man, this guy has retired a whole slew right now. I think what he needs to do is just stay focused and keep attacking the game plan like he has up to this point, because everything he's done has worked.
And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Full count now, 3-2. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. Skied into straightaway right. Reddick is there, 1 away.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Lourdes Gurriel.
So 1 away now in the Toronto 7th, and that brings up the exciting Lourdes Gurriel Jr. He's ready. Here's the first offering. A high fastball is in there.
One of the keys to pitching late in the games, first pitch strikes, and this guy's rolling along. So far, over 70% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
A little too much bite on the breaking ball that time as it's well off the outside.
This is one of those classic cases of the right guy at the right spot. They need to get a rally going, and this is maybe their best hitter, so he's the right guy in the right spot for this team right now.
Back up the middle, and that'll find its way into center field for a 1-out hit.
Yeah, man, he's
Now
locked
batting,
in and pretty
first
dominant
baseman,
since the first, so as
Justin.
long as he can get back in that groove with the next batter, he's not going to worry too much about it.
Ready for another shot now. Justin Smoke. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1.
Well, he's done a real nice job with that breaking ball in this start. That's not the first time he's locked a guy up with it.
1 strike now from Cole. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike.
And the reason he's working away so much here is because he's got that big hole on the right side of the infield to worry about. With the first baseman holding the runner on, it's always smart to pitch into the defense you have behind you.
Now the 1-1 pitch is swung on and missed for strike number 2.
Hey, he's been able to pound that zone all night, working that outer half of the plate. That's why he's having so much success.
One and two, here it comes. And a wild pitch here as this one's to the backstop. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
Well, the graphic here isn't going to properly show just how far that pitch was from the strike zone. That thing wasn't even close, and I think it made the decision to move up a base pretty easy to make.
Runner at second here with 1 man out.
Got him.
As he just continues to mow down these hitters. 13 strikeouts now. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny,
now
we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
1 ball, no strikes to count. Two 2-0 to the Jays left fielder. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Full sets. Here's the 2-0 pitch. Too tight with that one. 3-0. Next pitch will be number 100 for him now through 6 2/3. 2 out here and a runner at second. And this misses here for ball 4. Just the second walk he's issued here into his 7th inning of work.
The batter, number 7.
Settling in now, Brendan Rodgers. He's hitless in the game, as is much of the rest of his team. Here comes the first pitch. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1.
Well, the Blue Jays have been searching for that big hit pretty much all game. They're hoping they get it right now. This would sure be a good time.
And this misses as well, so it goes to 2-0 now on the Jays shortstop.
We've seen him go down on strikes more than once in this game, so this has been a better approach by him at this at-bat. Much more patient, and he's gotten himself into a good hitter's count.
And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1.
There's a called strike on a fastball up in the zone. We're seeing more of that from pitchers nowadays. With the launch angles, guys are looking for the ball down in the zone. If a pitcher can pitch up in the zone like that pitch right there, you can go ahead and make some hay.
Here's the 2-2. Ball 3. 3-2 now.
One of the things you want to do with a starter, get that pitch count up. Here's another productive at bat as this count now gets to 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Good swing just a little early, and he'll see another payoff pitch. And he misses again. Ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on ball.
And when your pitch count gets over 100, you've got to expect them to lose a little bit of accuracy out there. And I think if he gets in any more trouble, they might come get him. We'll see if he can finish strong.
Stepping up to the plate, Reese McGuire. No hits for him to this point, not unlike many of his fellow teammates. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Out in front as this is pulled foul into the seats. Gurriel on third. Hernandez at second. Rogers at first. 2 out in the inning. Now a slider well off the plate. An easy take there.
2 walks in this inning already, so he can't expect to stay out there much longer if he puts somebody else on. We'll see if he can find it.
The 1-1 is laid off for ball 2.
That's ball
3-1.
You fight so hard to get into these type of counts. You can't let this pitch get away from you. You have to keyhole something middle of the plate.
The 3-1. Oh, and it misses. Ball 4, and that will force home a run.
And this inning is a perfect example of how quickly fortunes can change in this game. He was cruising along, hardly any trouble at all. Now he walks in a run and is still in the middle of a bases-loaded mess. He's got some work to do to limit the damage.
Here comes the Astros skipper up out of the Houston dugout. And it appears that we've seen the last here in this one of Garrett Cole. So as he leaves, he stands to perhaps be the winning pitcher here, unless, of course, all 3 runners come around to score, in which case he'd get a no decision. Joe Smith answers the call to pitch here in a big spot. He inherits a bases-loaded jam, but needs just 1 out to get out of it. Rendell Grichuk will be the first one to greet him, and he'll bat in a big spot here. Bases loaded and 2 out in the inning. He's set, and the pitch. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. The set and the 1-0. This is on the ground to short. Is he going to get out of this? Over to first. He does get out of it, and the inning is over. Blue Jays forced to settle for just the 1. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. It's the Astros 4 and the Blue Jays 1. So here's the cleanup hitter, Carlos Correa.
The shortstop, Carlos Correa.
Here's the first pitch to him. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Here's the 0-1. And they go right after him here as he swings and misses. Strike 2. And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning. Time to bring you up to date on the numbers for our 2 starters. It's our starter comparison, and the hometown 9 have had trouble generating much by way of hits, as you can see by the left side of your screen. Stepping into the box, Yuli Gurriel hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out.
Yeah, Matty, it's always a little frustrating when you square one up. You hit a solid line drive like he did, and all you have to show for it is a jog back to the dugout. That can get in your head for a little while.
Now a fastball here, not close, and it's 1-1 now. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Grichuk going back on it at the track, the wall. Now a leaping effort at the wall, but he comes up empty. This one is gone. Home run. It's a solo homer for Yuli Gurriel, number 25 for him on the year, as they stretch the lead to 5-1.
Yeah, and that home run is an absolute backbreaker. You still have some baseball left to play here, but with a 4-run lead, it could be a non-save situation. So they might get the rest of their closer the rest of the day. 4 runs feels awfully good.
The third baseman, number 2.
In now, Alex Bregman. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. A hit and 2 tries for him so far. The 1-0 is looked at for the first strike. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Wow, it just doesn't seem like he's being as aggressive as he was before he gave up that home run. Was throwing the ball great. Now it seems like he's a little bit more tentative throwing the ball across the plate.
3-1 to him now. The 3-1. He loses him on ball 4.
And don't forget, he gave up a long ball earlier in this inning, so you can understand why he wasn't too aggressive with him there. When he got him to 3-1, he wasn't too anxious to challenge him.
Striding in, Jose Altuve. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Nowhere close with the fastball to begin the at-bat. It's ball 1. Bregman, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. Now the 1-1 pitch. Pitch out. Nothing doing. The 2-1. A bouncer to the left side. 1 there. On to Smoke in time for an inning-ending double play. Around the horn they go. 5-4 to 3 to end the threat. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. Hector Rondon is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 30, Hector Rondon.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Jonathan Davis. And Dan, he and his fellow top of the order hitters haven't really offered much help for this lineup so far.
No, your 1, 2, 3 guys are the ones you look to generate a lot of action, and they just haven't been up to the task so far in this one. Still time for them to turn it around, though. We'll see if it happens.
Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt. The first pitch. A ball and no strikes. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Even at a ball and a strike. Here's the pitch. And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. Now the Astros have somebody up in the bullpen as a right-hander has started to warm up out there. The 2-1 is laid off of down and in. Now he tries to bunt his way aboard. No dice. 3-2. The 3-2 pitch is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys on this one. The bullpen has looked sharp and have backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
First pitch on its way. Righty against righty as this is taken for a ball. It's 1-0. Boy, that fastball is just sizzling up there. 1-1. Fouled away. (5-1) our score as we play the 8th. Well hit, but also well fouled into the seats and left. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
Ryan Presley enters here looking to get the final out before the 9th inning. So coming to the plate, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. 2 away here in the 8th, and time's running out on him, Danny.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of outs left to work with, so it's time for someone to make something happen if they're going to get back into this thing.
First pitch of the at-bat. This is line to left. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
You know, D-Roll, there's been some great pitching in this one so far. After that knock, that's only the 3rd hit of the game, and we're getting late into this one.
Yeah, they always say you got to tip your hat to the opposition sometimes. Well, I think this offense is tired of tipping its hat. They got to start to swing the bats a little bit better. That's their 3rd knock of the game. I know it's late, but maybe they can get something going.
Number 13 stands in as he looks at a called strike. Here comes the 0-1, and he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. Two out with the man at first. Oh, he went for the knockout pitch that time, but a good eye. 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. He's set, and the 2-2 pitch. Got him, and he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time. Blue Jays held in check. They're down 5-1. Number 67 is ready, and he'll take the ball from the manager. Now batting, Robinson Chirinos. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. First pitch on its way. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. But that'll hit off the wall in left center.
Hey, there's a bullet off the wall. The outfielder does a really good job of getting that one in quickly, but I think they had a play there at second base.
Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on there, Dan. I got to believe you're busting it out of the box thinking 2 until somebody tells you no. I know it would have been a close play, but I think you got to err on the aggressive side right there.
Stepping in now, Josh Reddick. Runner goes for second, and this ball is popped up, drifting back behind the mound. Travis is under it, no problem, 1 away.
Now batting, number 26.
So the Houston lineup turns over, and to the plate, Miles Straw. He scored after reaching on a single in his last time up. Here comes the first pitch. And this is pop foul, but perhaps playable behind first. But this will land untouched. Chirinos, base runner at first with 1 out. Ground ball left side. And that's through into left field for a base hit.
Hey, pitchers, you better start taking notice of this guy. He better be circled on that lineup card because he's on fire.
Field.
That's his second hit of the ball game right there, and I don't see him stopping.
Into the box now, Michael Brantley, as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. It's been a 2-for-4 effort for him so far in the ball game. Here comes the 1-0. Turned on down the line, but a foul ball, 1-1. Runners are at first and second with 1 away. A ground ball to third, and they could get 2. There's 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 1 man left on. 5, 6, and 7 will lead things off in the bottom of the 9th. Houston leads this one 5-1. Digging in, Justin Smoke.
Leading off for the Jays, the first baseman, Justin Smoke.
First pitch coming, here it is. Fastball in there for a called strike. Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now, 0-2.
Hey, obviously he had a pretty good gauge on that first heater right there. He was super aggressive, thought he was getting another one, slowed him down with the curveball. That's the cat and mouse.
Lays off that time, and it's 1-2.
Decided to go with a fastball there on 0-2, but what he's trying to do with that pitch is to expand the strike zone. Maybe you get a guy to offer at it, but at the very least, it helps set up your off-speed stuff.
And he fouls this one off. Fouled off.
When you have 2 strikes on you as a hitter, if you get something that you can handle, you have to find a way to do some damage with it. That was a missed opportunity.
Way inside with that one, a pretty easy take there. And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2. The 3-2 pitch. And could this be the start? It's a long way back, but the leadoff man is on base to start their final set of at-bats.
That was a great battle right there. He tried to get him to chase, but he laid off some really tough pitches and got a walk. Got to tip the cap to the batter that time.
Coming to the plate now, Teoscar Hernandez. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. In there, 0-1. A runner at first with no outs here. Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike. The 1-1 home. Grounded to third. This could be 2. Altuve for 1. Back to first. A 9th inning double play, and they're an out away from closing this one out.
Oh, man, that's just a backbreaker right there. You get the leadoff man to start the 9th, and you're looking pretty good, right? Not when the next guy bounces into a double play. We'll see if they can get the final out and wrap this thing up.
Standing in now, Brendan Rodgers, as he'll take a first pitch curveball right down the middle for strike 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. The 0-1 delivery, and this is swung on and missed, so now they find themselves down to their final strike tonight.
I try and tell people all the time, you're facing 90 to 92, 94. You can still see seams. It starts getting above 94. It starts to blur itself a little bit. You start pitching where this guy's at, you're seeing nothing. You're seeing vapor.
Final strike for the Blue Jays.
Outside.
Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes, and it's fouled away. Here's another 1-2. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Yeah, that's what you want to do when you're playing on the road. Take it right to the home squad and get a win. Now the pressure is off. If they get one of the next 2, the series is theirs.
Tonight's game comes to an end. 5-1 the final score. Houston rode an important 6th inning to victory in this one. Garrett Cole records the victory, his 13th of the year, as he struck out 13 in this one. So that just